Welcome to another episode of the Doncast.
Hey, it's been a minute.
It has been a minute. It's good to be with you, though.
Yeah, this is good. We needed, another one in the pipe.
Do you know what this is? This episode's theme song?
This is nice. I like this. Good. Ooh. A lot of delay.
You're playing in time.
Well, I mean,
time's
really all we've got.
Time is so relative. This is minutes 4 and 5 of
what is that?
What is listed on our YouTube as "Shine On You Crazy Time."
Oh, that makes perfect sense. Beep, 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 beep.
Yes, it's the History of the Don Loans Project. Myself,
here we are.
Jacob Snyder on the line in Bennington, Vermont.
How we doing?
Oh, we're doing so well. It's a lovely spring day here in Trinidad, Colorado.
We had 4 inches of snow a couple of days ago.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's bogus.
It is, but the weather's always changing.
It is, not unlike this podcast.
That's right. That's right. So we've been tracking our own history, what we did as recording artists starting in like 2002 or so.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 in there.
And we've gotten up to an album.
I think we're pushing 20 years.
I think we're pushing it. And wait till you hear what we got for you.
We're pushing 20 years.
You're not really going to believe it. So we did a lot of cover albums. If you listen to earlier episodes of the Doncast, you know that we did a Steely Dan album and we did Your Favorite Songs in 2009. And in between that and this, we're pretty sure that we started another cover project that we'll cover another time. But this album, 2014, that's very nice. It's getting visual representation. We've got 6 songs from it. It's a mix of original songs and covers. It's titled "I Got You Tree." It's story songs.
Yeah, a lot of story songs. This might be my favorite album of music that we had ever recorded.
Wow. Because we had gotten best at our production?
I don't know, but I really enjoyed the catalog for one. It was a good catalog of material that we pulled from. And I also think that, yes, we were pretty settled with some of the, like, oh, we need to do this. Well, we'll just use this. We need,
right.
I think we had all the tools we needed and we knew how to use them.
Well, and we had been at it now for at least 10 years.
40 years.
50 years.
45, 50 years. I mean,
we were there at the beginning. And
we were digital multi-tracking back in, the 50s or so. I mean,
well, no matter how you cut it, we had been at it for a while. So we were better at what we were doing. What were we doing? Let's hear this track.
Yeah, what do we got? The opener?
It's called Mic On.
Oh. That's not the first song on I Got You Tree.
No.
about clacking?
Yeah, so what's really going on here? As you said, the clacking is...
Well, I think the clacking's trying to make up for that synth that would never stay in tune.
Yeah, that one, there's an out of tune synth. And it's definitely from before we had access to a drum set. Oh.
Right.
Ooh.
Festival. Oh, that's a lot of shaking.
There's some real... Well, why would I want to start the podcast with this?
I don't know.
Maybe perhaps get it out of the way? It can't be ignored. But we've got to start somewhere. And if it's... I mean, the out-of-tune synth has gone away. The percussion is interesting, yet over the top. I like that guitar riff. What happens now? Oh, this again?
This isn't part of the album.
Oh, I believe it is.
No, disagree.
This is the I Got You tree.
No,
playlist.
I Got You tree starts with...
This is not the presentation of the I Got You tree album in sequence. You can see that on YouTube.
Okay, gotcha.
Because in this podcast, we're only going to cover half.
We're delving.
Yeah, I rearranged it so that, yes, let's get this thing out of the way.
Delve McCory.
The question is, mic on? The answer is yes. Yes.
Yeah, you can tell. You can tell that the mics are on.
You can tell.
That's really...
I don't know if there's any other instrumentals on this album.
You know, the thing I like about this song is when it ends.
It's coming up. You got another 30 seconds. Man, a fantastic and fascinating original lyrical song. A nice folk song for you.
You're not going through these in order either, are you?
No.
Of course you're not.
I haven't yet. Here it goes.
Goodbye. Whoa.
See, you got to stick around to the end. It's like a Marvel
I remember
movie.
that keyboard. It had dinosaur noises on it.
Yeah, there's always a teaser of some sort. Here you go. Number 2. This is so good.
Driving in the truck, 4-wheel drive. This truck runs on luck. I hope we don't die. Die. Die.
Oh my goodness. Well, we had the drum set here.
This is a great song. What's the name of this track?
It's called Wine Time, featuring The Driver.
Featuring The Driver. Yeah.
It's not the only song about a truck, and I wonder if it's got a certain truck in mind. I had a truck. Remember that?
Yeah, you did have a truck for a while.
I had
That's
a truck
right.
around this time. Mm-hmm.
Trucking.
Yeah, no.
I've owned a lot of trucks. It could have been one of those. I'm not
I
sure.
think it was the Danger Ranger. This was also Danger Ranger era.
That was a great truck until I ran it into a semi.
Yeah. I know. I figured that was worth mentioning. So I think around this time, this song, Wine Time featuring The Driver, came about.
Was this before or after I drove it to Alaska?
Good question.
Down behind the wheel, 80 miles an hour. I wanna name when I lose. I wanna feel the power.
Power.
You think that's the Sea Wasp guitar?
No, that's the acoustic plugged in. You know that thing.
Those
has a-
toms.
That thing has a 9-volt battery to run the pickup, and I've only ever replaced it twice since 1999.
Wow.
That's incredible.
Jump on this one.
Dump on this wine.
You'll be feeling fine. You might be blind, but it's okay. I'll try.
Jump on this wine.
All of those lyrics, they, except for the Steely Dan ripoff, they were pretty good.
Yeah.
Now-
I like the jumping on the wine part.
Did you know this song is almost 7 minutes long?
We don't have to subject anyone to this. Oh yeah, Buddy Rich. Let's go. Yeah.
This is the actual drive once you get in the truck.
After all this time and all that wine between the lines, you can close your eyes. I'll finish off the wine and do all the driving.
All right, we don't endorse drinking and
No,
driving.
no one's endorsing drinking and driving.
I mean, the voice in this song just did, but that's...
It's got nothing to do with us.
There you go. This kick drum, though, one of us has to take credit. Listen to that.
Ba, 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 ba. This is like the weirdest drumming ever.
It really is.
All right.
Oh, but what is that?
That's
What
enough
is,
of
listen, what is that keyboard?
Ooh. Kawhi? He's still
There's only
owned it.
one thing in the world that can make that sound.
Oh, that's the chord organ.
Underneath of this 20-foot drum set. Ooh,
That's the chord organ.
now it goes reggae.
Does it? I don't know if that's reggae.
Yeah, what is that?
That's
really something, is what that
continental.
is. Is there bass on this, or is it just...
I don't hear any bass.
No, I don't think there's bass. Goodness me! Don't you want to know how it ends? It's like
Not really. Not really.
Well, let me take this moment to mention the next song is one of the world's great cover songs. Oh, listen. Here's some more vocalisms.
Drive, drive, drive. Yeah, we were like, I know how we can fix this song. We just put a bunch of delay on and just say drive over and over.
There's about 30 seconds left.
We can hardly wait. wasn't.
but it's moonshine. There's something you're right. I hope you don't go blind. I think it's fine if we're not on time.
I think we might have done every I rhyme ever.
Did you hear that?
Oh yeah, a little plunking picking. Yeah.
Oh, that was good. But this one's even better. What do you hear?
What we got here?
A cover. Wait a minute, we got to explain that. So right around the time of the production of this album, I did go rogue and I captured a whole bunch of Casey Kasem intros and outros. And as we assembled this album, I put them
from American Top 40.
right, and I put them as bumpers to these songs. And
Marvelous.
then he died shortly thereafter. I mean,
it was months. It was months. Yeah.
So it stands as a tribute. I mean, the idea that we were doing cover songs and it would be a top 40,
right?
It just adds a layer of ridiculous to it.
Well, every song, I think every cover song we did, I mean, I think was in the top 40. So
yeah, I'm surprised we haven't encountered one of these yet. But here you go with the Casey Kasem intro to.
I love these. I love them.
The hottest hits, the hottest stars. From 40 to number 1, we count them down. Up 2 notches to number 2, here's Billy Ocean.
If you want it, here it is. Come and get it. Make your mind up fast. If you want it anytime, I can give it. But you better hurry, cause it may not last. Did I hear you say that there must be a catch? Will you walk away from a fool and his money? If you want it, here it is. Come and get it. Make your mind up fast. If you want it anytime, I can give it. But you better hurry, cause it may not last. Did I hear you say that there must be a catch? Will you walk away from a fool and his money? If you want it, here it is.
So this is the Bad
Marvelous
song, written by McCartney.
But this is written by Paul, right?
Written by McCartney for Badfinger, one of the few bands that were on the Apple label while
Right.
the Beatles were in existence. Our cover features a vocoder, and I don't know which. And it features your bass play.
Features what?
Your bass playing. Listen to that bass.
It's got the oompa. When it, in it.
Lyrical flub.
That's a great lyric.
Guitar sounds like it's in a very small box.
It was.
Giant organ hit.
Kind of a great song, though.
So this is almost over, and then you get a 1-minute song. It's a self-cover.
Listen to the retard. That's wonderful. Oh.
A little slowdown for you.
Ooh, nice.
Now, here's the only self-cover on the album.
Okay.
You gotta say it after you're popping.
Oh, wait, this is pop.
1, 2, 3, 4. Answer the man when party's a car. The dog was driving fast. He was headed for the bar.
Or the bar.
In his car, there was nothing he could do. The dog was in control, and they made the Daily News.
Ooh.
So this is really something that one of the first songs we wrote.
Are you
Those
sure this
following-
belongs on this record?
Yes. I know. There's a lot that's hard to believe these days. What we did, and how we did it.
Who told you this? Tucker Carlson?
Listen to this.
And answer to something the man didn't know.
Didn't know.
You know, luckily this is over right about now. And coming up is one of the greatest songs that you have ever written.
Oh, Jesus.
Ever.
I hope it's not bad.
No, it's good. It's one of the greatest songs you've ever written. And I think you did this whole song. Oh, this is good.
I'm trying.
Car goes down road with gasoline and diesel. Looks like heavy load. It doesn't seem to phase them. Tires full of air. Keep the car from driving on the road.
Needs horns.
You see so many people. We're in a line to go to the sand. Days, sun.
It sounds kind of surfy.
Oh
yeah.
So much more.
Beachy.
More than just alright. Give me your hands. Give me your hands. Let's run and tease the night. Fall in the sand. Fall in the sand. Help me set things right. Pretend you know exactly who I am.
This song blows me away, man.
That was a dream I had.
Just where you're coming from.
Literally just like, putting pen to paper.
You woke up and immediately wrote it down?
No, I think it was later in the day.
And it was a vacation you took?
I'm really glad you made it.
It was a dream I had about meeting back up with a girl I wasn't with. And I thought that this was the nicest way we might have done it.
That's awesome. It's such a good song. It's got such a good construction.
Too many words. Always too many words.
And here comes the break. Oh, I'm sure we're in for something good right here.
Take a chance again, just like we said we would. Make love and dance. Who was it said we should? Hand go.
Sounds exhausting.
in hand.
Huh?
We never felt so
Sounds exhausting. All the different things you have to do. Making love, dancing, taking hands. It's like a full-time job.
nights and nights.
Yes. But if tomorrow's the end.
Well, it's the end of the vacation.
If we can, there if we can, have a pleasant flight. Give me your hands, give me your hands.
Give me your
Tease the night. Fall in the sand, fall in the sand. Help me set things right. Car goes down road with gasoline and diesel.
So there's bass, there's acoustic guitar, 2 times over.
little drum machine.
And what is that drum machine? It's a kicking little thing.
I think that is the drum machine from the Hammond,
Uh-huh.
the T100.
Nice.
Yeah, got a little bossa nova.
Uh-huh.
See so many people.
You see so many people. Listen to that. That's fantastic. That's so good.
Well,
So
I don't know what the cars go. I mean, I don't know what the cars have anything to do with the vacation part.
Oh, no, I think it's car goes down the road with gasoline and diesel. It's just a lyrical hook. And they're just so well-placed syllables, and it just becomes very singable across the chords because you've got that descending kind of chord thing going on in there.
Well, and the on the word front, it does seem like one of those things, you know, you're, as the listener, I think you might be more apt to accept it, gasoline and diesel, because you've seen, as a driver, you've seen that on the road more often than not.
Right.
You know, price of gas, price of diesel, gasoline and diesel. They're all, they never have the price of, the sign never has diesel above gas. So it's gasoline and diesel. So
that's very, very nice. See? We have so many songs about driving. There's been 2 so far.
Well, this is a song about driving, but this is a love song.
Right. It's fantastic. That was actually all of the tracks from I Got You Tree to cover right now, but I do have a very special bonus for you.
It's bonus.
Because I mentioned that during
That's all we got from I Got You Tree? Jesus, we didn't even get to the
split 'em in
Rolling
half.
Stones.
I know. Next time. Next time, the Rolling Stones. Oh, I mean, if people haven't gotten enough.
Oh, they're going to get it.
I got something now for you. Wait do you understand what's going on here now?
I'm excited. I'm old. I'm excited.
In fact, this podcast has represented our use or non-use of the drum set. Remember that thing with the shaker? We didn't always have a drum set or we didn't always have the drum skills.
We had a tambourine for a while. We used to tape that up on a thing.
We had a tambourine for a time, but we started to collaborate with a drummer during this time period.
That's right.
And that would produce an entire cover album by a very, very favorite songwriter. We'll do that another time, but what I want to play right now is one of the jams that would be formative between you, me, and this drummer.
Oh, interesting. Cool.
It's very interesting, and it's very long. So
I don't even know what you've got queued up. This is really neat.
Know it even existed.
Oh. Oh,
sorry.
Talk about a pack of lies.
Playback will resume in 1 second. Phil Collins is.
Talk about a pack of lies.
Sorry. It's just a matter of time.
That's weird. It's only hitting on the backbeat in this audio.
Oh yeah.
There we go. So good. Bass, piano, and drums. Comes a good hit right here.
I remember, don't worry. How could I
Look, Kingmakers right here.
What this really represents is something that we had never had, which was a rhythm person.
Well, I had worked with Adam on a few other projects. Adam Turner, Dylan Turner's brother, and they're a very musical family, all very good musicians. And having worked with him, and then I think he might have even been living here at the time. I don't remember. He did live here at one point, but I mean, he was a go-to, and we were both so intrigued and encapsulated in production and all things audio that he latched on to anything we wanted to do, man. And so when I remember bringing him to your house, and he was like, "What's this going to be like?" And I was like, "Doesn't matter."
That's right.
That's right. Because I think the first day that I brought him to you up in Randolph, I think you had a piano being moved in.
Yeah, that was late. That was after we had done everything.
Right, but by the Amish.
There was that. Yeah,
or Mennonites. I don't remember.
We'll get there. There's recordings of that one too.
That's pretty good shit.
But here, so this guy was living around town, and you had a dedicated music space, and suddenly there's a kit, and there's this guy that is there all the time playing the drums for so many different projects.
Well, in fact, it wasn't even just that. He actually, the room he was living in was the studio, and we had like a little couch set up, and he lived up there and had his drum kit upstairs. So, I mean, it was not a strange day, you know, for him to like just be starting playing the drums at like 9 a.m. and play them all fucking day.
That's how music happens.
Which, yeah, no, it's great. I mean, I wouldn't trade any of that time for anything in the world. That was, and we got into so much weird stuff. Like we would try these crazy experiments with things, and he was always very good about the, you know, experimenting and songwriting process. He was very good about that. A little different than how you and I work, but you know, to put in, especially in the context of a rhythm section, you know, you could drop him in anywhere. He was great.
Yeah. There's more.
One, two, one, two.
You know, I said dedicated studio space. It was sometime around the end of the I Got You Tree album where you built a studio in your house specifically for music. Not only did it have a drum set, but it had the Hammond and an ISO box for the Leslie.
It got weird here for a minute. Yeah.
A multi-track Tascam. It did get weird.
Yeah, we were doing both digital, 8 tracks of digital and tape, swappable back and forth at any time, which was pretty. I mean, it was weird. It was glorious, but it was really, it was difficult too.
And it's exciting to share that you will hear the effect of those improvements in coming recordings. And then I mean, we've always got different creative environments, but the time where you had your studio was essential to the album for you, me, and Adam to do.
Sure, but did you and I ever do an entire project on the tape? I don't think we did.
No,
I don't think you and I did. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. That wouldn't.
I remember. Don't worry.
I remember. Don't worry.
How could I forget? How does this end? What do we do here? We're just going to do it all again, aren't we?
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. I like the song better this way. Oh my life!
What do you want? Oh, I thought I was gonna pull.
Oh. Did you know there's a few different takes in this? This is you, me, and Adam again.
Anything, that's all. Go ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we'll talk over this. In fact, so the project that we will cover at another time is called Snyder Turner Smith. It exists in its own YouTube channel.
That's right. Interestingly enough, yeah, which I always sort of felt like should have been maybe brought under the Don Loans banner, but if it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's fine. Good drums.
I think that I remember.
He's a hell of a drummer, man. He always has been.
Yeah, and I remember at the time that you and I were so struck by the presence of a good drummer that we said, let's not try to do Don Loan's project with him. Let's do something else because it will just be so different. And that's true. I'm glad we did it that way.
It was more approachable, I think.
Right. More accessible, whereas the Don Loans project has always had its issues with accessibility.
I don't even know if it's accessible to us. So.
I know. You listeners, you know.
You've heard this. You know. You've done it. You don't have to listen to this. You were here for this.
One more thing we did, and I don't think it's Jefferson Airplane. Ooh.
That's brutal.
Wait a minute. Remember this Don Loan song?
Yeah, it was cooler when we recorded it.
Here we go.
Here it is.
It's too straight ahead. We had a better version of that I think we did with Tom and Joe and Chris.
I don't remember a version of that one. Because
Yeah,
what is that? What is that song?
Oh, since you're a classic Moo Major.
It is. That's the name of it. Boy, this is going to end this is how we end. Well, we'll go back to the theme song. Let's hear how this.
Just seems very rationed. Oh.
Well, as we talk about finding a drummer,
Beautiful.
and then we say, should we get him involved in the Don Loans material? There's evidence of us trying to do that, and I think we left it behind.
Yeah, it didn't work out. So we took on a different project because guy's a great drummer, and you gotta. I think you gotta. I don't know. I always thought whether it was music or anything else. I mean, if you're working with other people on some sort of project, you really, your job as the architect or the leader is to play to their strengths. So, put people in a position where they actually can perform well and achieve something. And, I guess for us, that meant just pulling from a body of material that wasn't ours. And that seemed to work out pretty good, actually. Though we did make it ours because we didn't even use all the same chords for
right
half the songs. But
I like that about leadership and music, and it makes me want to assemble a super group with you.
No, I mean,
Let's get a super group together and play a gig.
No, you say super group. I'd say duper group.
Duper group? What does that mean?
Well, you have super, which is great.
Oh, super
duper, which is duper group. So duper group would be even better.
I'm in.
Duper
grouper appearing one night.
The old duper grouper.
I will tie a large horn megaphone to my car and drive around Bennington. One night only.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's ladies' night tonight at the Homestead Inn. Yeah.
Yes. No, I think there's many projects to come.
I think we. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, for now, I Got U Tree Part 2 coming up. In the next episode of this Doncast, the history of the Don Loans Project.
History. That's cool.
It is cool.
What is that?
I say shine on, crazy diamond.
You old crazy diamond, you.
This is how we end this.
Ooh.